we got that switched over. I'm glad everyone, a lot of people have stuck around. A few people did have to leave. Like I said, I do apologize. We're going over. Michael, you couldn't hear anything. I had it muted. Can everyone hear me now? Can you hear me now? Very good. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's go back to the site here. We've got this site, so it's starting to look like it's starting to look like a site. So we're done with the options for right now. There's all kinds of different footer options that you can have. With this theme, you can link to Facebook and Twitter and RSS and Last.fm. You can do all kinds of stuff. It has all kinds of portfolio and blog options. We don't need to worry about anything like that right now, okay? What we do need to do is we need to start making some pages, okay? So we're going to create, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this sample page. We're going to trash that, okay? And what you're going to do, just right up at the top, you want to create a new page. And hopefully everyone's gone through the training, oh, my dog just started barking. You need to give me 2 seconds. I am so sorry. He'll keep barking. Just give me 2 minutes. I gotta let him outside. Come on. What do you need? What do you need, buddy? Just the other night it was one of my cats. Now it's my dogs. I apologize for all the pet problems I'm having lately. Just if I don't take care of him, he'll just keep barking and barking and barking. So what we want to do is we want to create 3 different pages here, okay? And the first page that we're going to create is going to be our car repair services. So sometimes with WordPress, you got to be careful because unfortunately, I can't have, really long page names. Otherwise, it's going to look funny up here. Like if we have a page name that's Worcester Car Repair and then contact Worcester Car Repair, it's going to be too big and it's going to look funny because these different pages on the menu here, they're going to drop down and look funny. So for now, what we're going to do is we can name this for now. We can name it Worcester Car Repair. Okay? Very simple. And you can see, because we're using proper permalink structure, how we went earlier, we said we set that permalink structure down in the permalink settings. You'll see that when we create this page, it's going to be Worcester Car Repair. Okay? I just cut that off, unfortunately. That was my fault. Okay? You don't need to do that. It'll automatically make whatever that is. And what we want to do on this page right here, well, what we want to do on that page is we want to go ahead and add some text. Okay, we want to add some text that's going to be full of keywords. So I'm going to just paste in some of this from the other site, and I'm going to change it for Worcester. Worcester Car Repair in Worcester, Mass, and Worcester Car Repair. In Worcester, Mass. You can see I'm not really a great writer by any means. Okay, not a great writer at all. You maybe want about a paragraph. I mean, about 3 or 4 paragraphs on here. Okay. This next paragraph, if you need your car repaired in Worcester, Mass, you should come to our place. For now, I'm gonna, because we are running so late, I'm gonna just paste in the same stuff. Okay. You want at least 3 or 4 paragraphs in here, at the very least. Okay. 3 or 4 paragraphs. And what I also want to do, and this is very important, you got to have a picture in here. Okay. And we want to make that picture. Did you see what I just did? I just clicked on the center button here. Okay. And you see this right here? It says upload insert. What I want to do is I want to add an image. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to select from my files on my computer. I have this picture here. It's going to upload it. Okay, it's getting that. Now this, very important here, this is some keyword optimization. You can see I've already titled this Bridgeport Car Repair, but it's not Bridgeport Car Repair, it's Worcester. Okay, and for alternate text, I want Worcester Car Repair. Okay, you really don't have to add a description. You can if you want to. What we want to do is we want to center this, make it full size, okay, and just cut that out of there, because what that would do is when they click on that image, it would just bring it to the full size image, and there's really no need for that, okay. But what we do want to do is we want to insert this into post. So you can see we just added it into that post. So you can see it's really, we're going to publish this. And we'll go over here, we'll refresh this page. And you can see Worcester Car Repair is here. And now when we click on this, it's pretty sharp looking. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these widgets in just a minute. But you can see it looks like a car repair website. Okay. In fact, let's go. I should have done this before. Let's, so we've set up our first page. Okay. And this is going to be like the Worcester Car Repair. This is like our About Us page. This is what we do. Okay. We could have some bullet points in here if we wanted to list out the different services. Way that we could do that is we offer, I'll show you how to add bullet points. Let me just scroll down a little bit. You could do something like this. We offer the following services. Okay, and then you could say brake repair. Mission repair. And if you don't know like the type of services that the business that you're targeting, if you don't know what type of services to offer, here, let me show you this real quick. This will just take a second. Go to Yellow Pages, right? Go to yp.com and let's just click on car repair here, okay? Car repair. It's probably going to be under auto repair, but okay, you can see we got all these car repair places, and a lot of times if you click on these website addresses, like for Tire Warehouse, I should have seen that was Tire Warehouse. Don't click on a big national company, but if you scroll down, Like a lot of times when you click on these websites, what they are is just yellow page websites. And most, yeah, you can see like it lists a whole bunch of common services. So you could say, emission control repair. You can just list out a whole bunch of different services that a typical business like the one that you're targeting would have. And radiator repair. Okay. And what I want you to do now is, that looks all right, but we can go ahead and change this into a bullet. And to do that, if you just scroll up the page a little bit, you can see right here, it's just like in a word processor. See this right here? If we click on that, it's going to change it into bullets. And you can see that looks a little bit more snazzy. And what we're going to do here is our main keyword for this. Actually, let's make this services. Okay. Our main keyword, this is doing some SEO here. Our main keyword is Worcester car repair services. See, they're asking me for this theme, or not this theme, but this plugin, this Vibe SEO pack. It's going to give you advice on what to do. You can add in a custom title. We don't need a custom title because we already are going to have our custom title just by the way that the site is set up. But you could, if you wanted to, you could add in a custom description as well. It's not necessary because the front page, for right now, these are our main keywords. Okay, it would be different if we were going to have like different services. If, say, we created another page that was, just dedicated to tire services, we might want to add, instead of having our main keywords and descriptions and titles, we could add in separate ones for each page. But for right now, we really don't have to worry about that. And just go ahead and click on update, and you can see we'll refresh this page, and you can see we got nice bullets. It's starting to look a little bit better. And then the final thing that most any website will have, at least any of my customers' websites, because the whole reason for them getting a website is to get more customers. So let's just center this down here and say, give us a call for a free estimate. Or click here for a free estimate. Okay, you can see actually the keyword density is too low. You can see I did a bad job. I'm not sure why it's... Did I have a spelling error or something? Oh, yeah, I am. Offers. It's giving me a bad score. Worcester car repair. I'm sorry, because I added that services. It's telling me I have nothing good. We offer the following Worcester car repair services. And then let's go ahead and make this, okay, instead of just being a regular paragraph font, okay, instead of just being a regular paragraph, let's go ahead and make this an H1 tag. See that, heading 1. And this is actually, the way that this theme is set off, and we want to make sure that we bold some of the keywords in here too. So bold. Let's actually we'll bold that. We got an H1 on here. Let's see if it's giving us a better score now. Okay, it's getting a little bit better. You can add H2 and H3 tags really don't matter so much. I want to just show you something. Like the score that's giving, it's off a little bit because this right here on this particular theme, this is an H1. So we've already got a couple in there, and you can see when you use an H1 right there, kind of makes it look ugly. Because an H1 is a large heading. What I'll do is I'll go back here and I'll go ahead and make this an H2. This doesn't need to be an H1. Let's go ahead and make that an H2. That looks a little bit better. And then it's going to tell me our keyword density is good. There is an H1 even though it's not seeing it because it's part of the theme. Is this all making sense? Oh, you guys are on the Yellow Page site? Some people are saying, can you see me in the theme? Oh, okay. No, it was just a little bit of lag. All right. Sorry about that, Jay. No internal links. We don't have any internal links. We'll do that in a little bit. But you can see we got a 50. We want to get this as high as possible. It's going to no alt image tags. If we edit this, because I just had a Worcester car repair. Worcester car repair services. Update. And then when we update this again, we should get a little bit higher score. Okay. And it's saying it's a little short. All of our keywords are going to be short. For local, like right now, local, this will get you a front page ranking. You do 3 pages like this, you'll get a front page ranking, absolutely guaranteed. A couple of customers of local cash machines have already showed me their 1-page sites that are on the first page of Google, or their second page sites that are on the first page of Google. And these are for fairly big cities like North Las Vegas, couple people down in Florida, a couple people in Colorado Springs. So you don't need much. H1, if you're going to use this plugin, this H1 tag, don't worry about that because, like I said, on this theme, it's always going to be H1. There's no, I don't even know what this tag is, to tell you the truth. Oh, I think it's an italic. So if we go Worcester car repair, you can see, like, I'm going to go ahead and make that italics, okay? And we'll update this. And you can see we keep getting a higher score. So this is really neat, you know. I haven't, like I said, I just came across this one not that long ago, and my outsourcer had been doing a lot of the WordPress stuff. So I'm real happy with this. This is very nice. And an H3 is just a smaller tag. We don't need that. You really don't. So our first site, or our first page of our site is done anyway. Okay? And if we refresh this, it's still showing up, unfortunately. That H1 or the H2, it's still showing up a little bit too big. That's a problem with, like, you can't, H1 is its size or H2 is its size. So if you're gonna, please, let me see how I can shorten this. There we go. Do you know what I mean? Like, see how this is showing up on 2 lines? You do need to pay attention to things in WordPress, because that looks horrible. See how that's on 2 lines, and then we just shortened it, so it should be on 1 line now. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I don't like how the theme is throwing this out there, so I'm going to just experiment and see if we can get this to look a little bit better, because I don't like that shading necessarily. Yeah, I like that blue better. So use an H3 tag down here. if you want to have like a smaller, this right here, this is an H3 tag. These are paragraph tags. Does this all make sense? I'm sorry. I hope everyone's with me. Is this all making sense to you? Like, these are paragraph tags, okay? Like, a paragraph tag is just regular paragraph. This right here is a list. And then this is an H3 tag, meaning that, header 3, just like in a word processing program, you have headers and subheads. That's kind of like this works. But for search engine purposes, search engines do like to see your keywords in headers and, headers. And then with these images, we change this, we optimize this. This is optimized. This isn't just an image named Image B. This is an image titled Worcester Car Repair and Worcester Car Repair Services. So we're optimizing our images. And remember, it's real easy to do. If you need help with it, you just add an image, you select your file, okay, and there's all kinds of places on the internet you can get all kinds of free images. We just want an image that's representative of the type of business that we're dealing with. So we update this page. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we need to add a new page. So this new page, we'll go ahead and what we'll call this page is, let's car repair specials. And I'm going to name it Worcester Car Repair Specials. And I'm going to just, copy, actually, let me just publish this. Just to speed things along, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy everything from here. Okay. And what we'll do is you can go ahead and down here in the Vibe SEO, enter in your main keywords, which for this, it would be Worcester Car Repair Specials. Okay. So we're going to be targeting because people will be, or Worcester Car Repair, actually specials isn't good. Let's call it this. Coupons are hot. Lots of people look for coupons. And because we already published this, let's just change this so that it's called coupons. Okay. Update the page. And then when we go to our home page, you'll see we got this second menu item up here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and shorten these menus in a little bit, like this website, and WordPress now lets you shorten these so that it'll fit better. I'll show you that in just a second. But we just want to create one more page. Everything's running really, really slow right now. I'm not. Yeah, I'll give you guys some sites for images. Yes. No, not smaller keywords aren't easier with H tags. Um, like you could use a longer keyword tail. It's just what someone's asking is, should I have smaller keywords for like H1 and H2 headers? No, like our keywords here are Worcester Car Repair Services. All that needs to be shorter is, whatever you have in front of your main keywords here. Like, you could just even write You don't even need we offer. You could just say Worcester Car Repair Services right there, and then list out the services. But you don't need to be shorter. You just need to make sure that it's going to fit on one line. And you can work your way down. Like, it does go all the way down to like heading 5. Yeah. Heading 4 or 5. There's still headings. See, search engines treat headings with more importance than just the text that's inside of the site. So you want to make sure that you have several different H1. And this site, every single page is going to have, like, this is an H1 tag on this site right here, on this page. And then this text here, when we go to this text here, Worcester Car Repair Coupons, that's an H1, but when that SEO plugin is analyzing the page, it's not seeing this as an H1. It's not seeing this part as an H1 just because it's not looking at the theme, but it is an H1, and overall your tags would be good. Worcester Roofing, yeah, that could be an H1 tag or an H2 tag or even an H3 tag. Like, you generally wouldn't just have Worcester Roofing, except for, on your home page or, okay, now this image didn't, oh my gosh, my my internet is running so slow now. Oh, okay, I see what happened. We just got to edit this. I'm going to add this picture because when I had copied that over from the other page, it didn't grab it right. So we're going to select from our media library because we've already uploaded it. We're going to grab that and we're going to center it, large, insert into post. Once again, I'm not sure why it's not showing the picture right now. It's not showing like any pictures. But that's that's my server's problem. It's not a problem with anything here. It's running so slow. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to add one more page. And we'll call this page Contact Worcester Car Repair. Okay. On this page, you could have a whole bunch of things. You could add a map if you wanted to. You could certainly add a map. What I'll usually do is I'll add something like this. If you need your car repaired in Worcester, you don't need much on your contact page. Add in an address. I grabbed an address from a local repair shop. You don't need it. You could just say, you don't need that, but I just want to show you how you would add a map. Because you can go to Google and get maps. You could just type in an address of any address, really, and grab a map from Google and get the embed code. Right, and that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to just go into the HTML for a second. We're going to paste in. I grabbed this. I went to Google Maps and I typed in that address there. And when you are at Google Maps, here, let me bring you over to Google Maps. Right, if you type in an address, 14 Main Street, Harris Hill, New York. Okay, we can zoom in. We'll zoom in on this location. Okay, what Google does, if you click this little link over here, you see this link? And let's make it, yeah. If we see this right here, it gives you this, it's called an iframe. You can just copy this right here. Copy this. And then wrong page. You can just go ahead and paste this into your post, okay? And when we update this, go ahead and view the post. Of course, it's not showing my map. I don't know why my images aren't showing right now. Something's not working properly. Hold on just 1 second. I think I have too many windows open. I'm sorry, just give me 2 seconds to just shut down my browser. I'm on this Mac, and my Mac is awesome, but sometimes what happens is when too many Firefox browsers get going, things shut down in the images. Like, I think I use up all my cache. So, just give me 1 second. Okay, looks like we're back in business. Just let me start up another window. Just give me 2 seconds to get things situated here. The people that complained about too much jumping around last time must be really ticked this time, and I do apologize. Yeah, texting is on the rise, yeah, certainly. Yeah, YK, do you have a contact form already on there? Well, aren't you doing leads, though, Kay? Were you doing leads? Yeah, you can certainly set people up with mobile marketing. That's like another business, though. We hook them with a website that ranks on page one of Google. We hook them. They think that we're absolute experts at everything about internet marketing because we got to the top of the elusive Google. And for a lot of people, what they know about the internet is they know Google and Facebook and those things. They don't know search engine optimization or any of those things, but they know Google. And we got them to the top of Google so that if you want to offer Facebook or text messaging service, you can add that later on. Any other questions as we're going along? Yeah. And you can get those numbers that will forward, like if you want to track calls, because some people are doing leads to businesses. And if you need car repair in Worcester, stop on by. You know, we can add our hours of operation. And I'll just go ahead, center this, make this an H1. And what I can do is right here, you could add a map. We're going to just add a picture right here. Because you really shouldn't add a map anyway until you actually have a business that's hooked to it. Because once you have their business hooked to that address, then you can go in and do the Google Maps. You can get a custom map made just for your site. You can just embed that in there. But what we want to do is we're going to just upload our image. Okay, and this is Bridgeport Car Repair. You would want to, before you upload your images, like name it right on your computer. Name it, keyword or city keyword, or keyword city, whatever you want, and then alternate text. Worcester Car Repair. Don't need a caption. We're going to center this. We make it full size. And we're going to go ahead and insert it into the post. We'll update this. And now when we refresh this, we've got our 3 pages. Okay? But you can see, like, that's really, really ugly. So, of course I have spelling. When you have a spelling error here, make sure that you correct it down here in the permalink. Okay, because this permalink, what the page name actually is, goes off of this title here. And if you have an error here, a spelling error, it'll have an error down there. Yeah, I know. There's lots of spelling errors. I appreciate it. I know. Yeah, Jing is great. A lot of people told me that they got Jing, and Jing is awesome. Jing is a lot of fun, and it's free. You can get the pro version for like $15 a year. The pro version is good because you can upload directly to YouTube, which I'm going to have to show you in the next video. I don't think the thing is we're losing people, but let me just finish this one off. So we have 3 pages so far, okay? We have 3 pages. Okay, now the final thing that we need to do for this theme, and for you, if you're going to use another theme, is we need to create one post. Oh, that was why. I created a post earlier. Sorry. Just let me get rid of these. Move to trash. And we're going to make a new post. And this post here is going to go on this theme. This goes right down here. Actually, I'll just leave that just for simplicity. Let me go to the posts here. Let me see if I can restore this. Yeah. Restore. And then what I want to do right here, let me go back. Just one sec, sorry. I want to change this name. I want to change this name so that it looks a little bit better down at the bottom. Like you can see how I have this down here. This is for the Bridgeport. We have this Bridgeport Car Repair, so we'll just go ahead and do that. And this is the one post that can be very long. Worcester Car Repair is a trusted car repair shop. Okay, for this we need to insert an image. Okay, we need to insert an image for that lower right hand corner. We're not putting it in the post, but we do need to insert an image. And this image here is a 315 image wide by a 50-inch image tall. And remember, whenever we do images, we name it our keywords. Worcester car repair, alternate text, car repair in Worcester. And we don't want to insert this one into the post though. We just want to go ahead and save all changes. And what that does is that's for this theme, and a lot of other times you use a theme, you need to kind of associate. If we, you can see now we got this nice looking. Now this is starting to look like a website. The only thing is these menu bars are all messed up. So the final thing that we're going to do tonight is we're going to go over here on themes. Okay, and yeah, you can use Jing. I mean, you could use Jing, set up Jing on your computer, and then go to places and just swipe images if you wanted to. Okay, especially when you're starting out, you can like swipe an image from a place, make it with your new image. It won't have a watermark or anything on there, so you could do that. John, I'm not sure what you mean. I thought we were only doing the site as a website and not a blog. I'm not sure what you mean. The site isn't a blog. Not a blog at all. Like there's just one blog page on it, but it's not, or it's a post, but it's not looking like a blog. Like a blog is something that, you know, gets updated all the time. This doesn't look like a blog at all. It's not a blog. You could certainly, if like a website, once you sell it, if they wanted to have a blog on there, you could add a separate section for a blog, but it's not. The only way that it looks like a blog right now is you see these sidebars. That might have been what you meant, but we're going to get rid of this right now. Okay, what we want to do, or first we're going to do the menus. What we need to do is we need to create a menu, and I like to create a header. So we're going to create menu. Okay, and I want it to automatically add new top level pages. Okay, so that anytime that a new page is added, and we're not going to add any pages, we're only adding 3. But let's go ahead and set this to header. I'm sorry, I want to add to menu. Okay, and what we need to do right now, okay, do you see what I just did? Okay, I created a header. I created this header menu over here, okay? And for the header navigation, I have to go ahead and tell the theme, okay, we want to use the header menu. And then I went here and I have these 3 different pages that I could add to this menu. That's what I just did. Now what I need to do is we need to cut this down a little bit. Okay? Some of these are too long. Like Contact Worcester Car Repair. That's alright. We'll keep that one, that length. But Worcester Car Repair Coupons, let's just cut that down to car repair coupons. We already have Worcester on here enough. And then save menu. And then let's see how this is looking. If we look at our header, yeah, it's still too long. So let's just get rid of this one. Okay, now these are still titled like both of these pages. Even though I got rid of the Worcester, I did that because it just doesn't fit on one line. But these pages are still called, like, you see, it's still called Worcester Car Repair Coupons. Just for the menu, it's been shortened so that it fits a little bit better. And the next thing that we want to do is, you can see this is all messed up. We need to order this. We want contact to be last. So you just drag and drop. This is just drag and drop. Okay, and if you save that, like, see how right now it has contact first, and I don't want that, so I just drag those so that they're in the right order. And when I hit refresh, you'll see that that looks good. And then down here at the bottom, we need to go ahead now and create a footer menu. So you click this plus sign right here, okay? Type in footer, okay? Click on create menu, all right? And footer. And to tell you the truth, I don't want anything in my footer menu right now, because this particular theme, it doesn't have enough room. So I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of it for now. Now the final thing that we need to do, is everyone with me? I know we're going really long tonight, and I apologize. But we just have one more thing to do, and that is to get rid of, on the right-hand side, because like John said, it kind of looks like a blog. It doesn't look very good. So the final thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to widgets here. Okay, this is under appearance. And you can see that this widget area is full of stuff that makes it very blog-like, and we don't want any of that. So we're going to just pull them down here, grab them, and pull them down here. You see what I'm doing? I'm going to the inactive spot because I don't want any of these down here. Right? You got to pull all these out. Okay? We pulled all those out. Now, the first thing that I want to add, once you've emptied out that, okay, once you've emptied out that primary widget area, I want you to grab this text, and this just slides. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just clicking on it, okay, and then you're dragging it over. And see, I'm telling you how to do this, but you can see, just drag the widgets over, okay? And now, in this widget here, okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm sorry, just hold on one second. Before I add, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image into this widget area. But before I can do that, I need to go to media, okay, and I need to upload an image, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload, it's just going to be a little, a sidebar image here that just says call us for a free estimate, okay? And we can say call, because we never want to miss an opportunity to use an alt. This is called an alt image tag and a title for this image. We never want to miss an opportunity to add in our keywords. And I'll just copy that, use the same thing there. Go ahead, save all changes, okay? And now I just want to copy, this address, okay? Copy that image address, okay? Now I'm going to go back over to the widgets. Now in this text area, I want to try something right here. It didn't work. Okay. I was hoping that that would work. Because that would be a little bit easier to show you how to do. But instead, all that you need to do, okay, this is pretty easy. What you need to do is go image, okay? So you've copied that image, okay, and then go put that in quotes, the address that we just copied in quotes, and in front of it, put that little character, image, img, space, src equals, okay, and then just end it with this closing tag here. And when we save this over here, we're going to see we now have call us now for a free estimate. And then the final thing, we'll save this. The final thing that you can add to your widget area over here on the right is we could add our site's pages if we wanted to do that. We could add a custom menu. I'm going to add a custom menu. Okay, and I want to show my header. Okay, and there we go. And now this is starting. This isn't starting to look like a site. This site is all done. This site is ready to be marketed. Okay? It's search engine optimized. It looks good. And it's ready to be sold. It's absolutely ready to be sold. And the next thing that we have to do is we got to start getting backlinks. So our site is all set up. Okay? Like I said, if you can't think of what to write on pages, just look at different sites that are in that niche, and you'll be able to copy all kinds of stuff. You can just get ideas. It's not that tough. And I know I'm running late. I'm sorry. You guys have been great. You've been on for like 3 hours. I am so sorry for taking you so long. I have to tell you, we had those like 20-minute delay with that theme. I don't know what the problem was. It was with an internet connection and everything. But we've got the site built. Okay? We've got the site built. It's all set up. I'm gonna look at these questions right here. But you can see, what do you think? Like, had I not taken time to explain everything that I was doing, we're using a lot of the same information on these pages. When it's being set up to be sold, you can use a lot of the same information. Like, if you look at my I can't even think straight. Let me just look back over here. Okay, this was the same thing, add a picture that relates to the business type. Okay, same with the contact name. Have a brief introduction, add a picture that relates. You'll see there's a common theme. All these pages that we created, we added a picture, we added all our keywords, we used a lot of the same keywords over and over and over again. And let me just look at these questions. Let me know. It looks like. No, the theme does not. Okay, that's a really good question. And what you have is, you really can only have like 3 across here, but you can have like drop-down menus. Okay, and the way that you would do that, the question was, the theme looks great, but how would you have a customer that wants lots of different pages? And what you have is you can just have drop-down menus. And kind of the way that this works is, let's create a new page. Okay, we're going to create a new page, and we're going to call it Worcester. I'm not going to use any, I just want to get this done fast. Worcester tires. Okay. Tires in Worcester. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give this page a parent. Okay, and what the parent is Worcester Car Repair Services. Publish. And it doesn't have. I thought the drop-down menu might not be working on this, but for different pages, one way you can do it too is go over here to the widgets. Okay, and instead of, I have a custom menu over here. what you can do is you can pull this out, get rid of that. Okay, this is if you have clients who have lots of different extra pages and extra different services. One way is to get around that is you can put a pages widget over there. Okay, and it'll add in, if we save this, you can see over on the right, see it added in, sorry, we just went backwards. It added in this new page here. And I made that a child. You don't necessarily have to. This theme, I don't think the drop-down menu is set up. So, and you can, okay, if we added more pages, what he's saying is if they wanted more services, you could add 3 more services so that you would have 2 full rows on the menu. But when I had it earlier where it was just like a 1 down here, it looks very stupid. But if you had 3 on top and then 3 on the bottom, that wouldn't be a problem. And then you could definitely just add the pages to the side. And a little trick, see how that title says pages? I don't really want that. If you just put a space right there for the title, click save, and then refresh, you'll see that it's just going to list out the different pages. Robert, I'm not sure what you mean. Site does not go back to the first page. What do you mean does not go back to the first page? To the slide, yeah. Oh, we didn't set those. We didn't set these yet. Remember, we just had. That's what we want to do. This is the last thing that we're going to do. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and copy that, because remember when we set up. Remember when we went into the home page setting and the slider settings, like the image sliders, where it was asking for more info. We hadn't built the page yet. So now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and actually copy this contact page. Okay, and then the same for this one. And then just click on Save All Changes. And then now when we go back to this home page, and if we click on this, if you own a car repair shop, we can help you get more customers. They'll go right to the contact page. And this is where you can also, which I have to show you in another video because too many people are starting to have gone, and I'll just add it in a video tomorrow. But we can put some sales verbiage in here. You know, in your marketing material, you have that sales letter. You can swipe some of that copy now and add this to this contact page. You can certainly do that. Yeah, you know, obviously, Tia, you know, you are new. You know, if you are new, it does seem a little bit complicated, but it's not so hard once you try it a couple of times. Like your first time, it's going to take you an hour to 2 to set it up, but all you're doing really is you're making 3 pages, you're making a post. Each of those pages is going to have a picture. The post is going to have a picture, and then you just need to set up these different settings. You'll be able to watch this over and over again and really, you know, take another couple of hours. I'm not going to trim this down, the recordings, but it'll basically be 3 one-hour recordings from this, and they're loaded up on YouTube so everyone can watch them. You can watch them on your phones, your iPads, everything. That was why I put them on YouTube, because you know, I have an extended account there so I can upload these larger videos now. So where we are right now, we've got the site set up. And this theme is a little bit, because it has this homepage setting. Not all themes are going to have this, not difficult, but it's just so good looking. Okay, and when a business owner comes to this site, they're like, wow, this could be my site. I have that horrible looking Yellow Pages site that I'm paying $300 a month for, and this could be mine for $49 a month. Where do I sign up? And that's going to be the remainder of the training, really, is how to get this sold. I still got to cover the backlinking. Those are going to be easy. What I'm going to do is, because we're done with setting up the site, questions about that, send them in. I'm going to record this video tomorrow on how to get the backlinks, okay? And then we'll finish off Module 4. And I was going to have we're going to do 2 more webinars. I had planned on just doing 1 more webinar, but we're going to do another Monday and Wednesday session, if that sounds good to everyone. Is that all right with everyone if we do 2 more sessions instead of 1? Okay. All right. Excellent. Good. Good. So we're going to do the next webinars Monday and Wednesday of next week, same time. I'm going to get these recordings, they're 3 hours tonight. It was crazy. Okay. We're going to, all right. Who would like to have the first, all right. How old am I? First person to get it right wins one of the sites. And then the next question to win a site is, who isn't enjoying... Oh, you guys got me old. Oh, no. I wish, Matt. All those numbers, we're close. We are close. We'll give you 3 more tries. All right, it looks like Beatrice is the closest with 41. I am 40. So Beatrice, you get one of the themes. And the next one is, who isn't? I want to give, who isn't happy with the training so far? Whoever, like, if anyone's upset that we went over tonight, I want to give you guys, yeah, no one wants to say it. Okay, we won't do that then. The next one, yes, there's too much. Yeah, I know. It is too much info. We're going to do a recap at the end, and you'll be amazed. Like, what we just did tonight, folks, honestly, we could go to Fiverr and pay someone $5 to set up what we just did if we give them everything that we have. Okay, like if we gave them all the text, if we gave them the images, if we gave them the theme, if we installed WordPress, $5 to customize this theme, to set it up. Okay, $20. Yeah, I know it was a little bit long. Ruben, I'm gonna. You're gonna get a theme. And John, I already gave you, I think, the upgraded package. Okay, yeah. So email me at localcashmachines.com. Robert, you too. Why not? And that's going to do it for tonight. My computer is about to overheat, I think. I'm going to record that video tomorrow of getting the backlinks. We'll do it again on Monday and Wednesday. And I'm sorry, I wasn't able to get up Module 6. I'll probably get Module 6 over the weekend. On Monday, what we're going to talk about, though, is marketing Local Cash Machine. And hopefully with a little bit of luck, some of these sites that I've set up the past week or so are going to be up on, or actually the past couple days, are going to be up on the the front page. And I want to thank you guys all for coming, you guys and girls. I had a good time. Once again, I apologize for going so late. I promised at the beginning I'd try to keep it more simple, but things got out of control. If anyone does want that theme, like I said, it is only $10. You can get it at localcashmachines.com/theme. Yeah, you can get it there, and it'll be $9.95. If you got the business builder or you want it tonight, you don't have to get it, obviously. But I think you'll like using this theme. It really is one of the best looking themes that I've come across in a long time, and we'll be able to use the theme also to sell our services. In fact, we're gonna put a page on this theme to do just that. But we'll do that in Monday night's webinar. Okay? Everyone, thanks again. I'm going to be looking at these questions. And no, I know I'm getting loopy too, John. Thanks, everyone. And, oh, let me try this. Let me, hold on one second. I'm going to, everyone say goodbye. Oh, I can't unmute everyone. I thought I was going to be able to unmute everyone, but it doesn't look like I can. All right, everyone, I'm going to shut it down. I'll have this recording on tomorrow. And thanks again. You guys have been great. I mean, 3 hours of listening to me has got to be a challenge. And I do apologize again for going so late. Anyone that got that theme, I need to make a change to it. So we'll get that taken care of tonight, too. Talk to you later. Thanks again for coming on. Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.